Okay, hi guys. So today we'll be playing a 100-point game. We've got the US here, back in Merc Camo for the second time. Kenneth is bringing them after his devastating defeat with his Soviets.
Yes!
He's trying out something new. So what do we have here today? We've got a mech koi, is it?
Yes, correct. That's
Alright, so it's a mech formation. He's got 2 platoons and his HQ.
Yep.
He's also got 2 ITV platoons and 2 scout platoons. And then he's got 1 observer. His M109s, your M109s armed with anything special?
Copper hits.
Copperheads, oh, so much fun. Okay, and then we've got 4 Yorks, 4 Stingers, 4 A10s, 4 Cobras, 3 M106s, and then 4 M60 patterns. So looks like a great army, and let's go see what the Soviets have to counter this. Okay, so we're looking at the Soviets now. It's a T-64 company. He's got 2 core platoons of 5 and 4, and then his 1 HQ. He also has his BMP koi over here. It's a medium size. He has got 2 BRDMs, 4 Gaskins, and 4 Shokas. And then he has got 2 Storms. 3 Storms, sorry. And then in divisional support, he has got a BTR koi, medium size, with 1 Spigot and 1 Gremlin. He's got 1 BMP, 1 Observer, his Gaskins, and his Hales. So let's go and see the table. Okay, so we're playing, this is Soviets taking a second run at the Fulda Gap today. The mission we're playing is Breakthrough. The Americans have decided to defend this quadrant over here and that quadrant over there. And then they have got 1 mech platoon down over here. They've got another mech platoon in the church with their M113s behind. And they've got an ITV platoon over here with his observer and the M109s at the back. In ambush, he has got his Yorks, which is pretty good. And there are 2 objectives on this table today, and they're both here. In reserve for the Soviet side is their medium BTR company, and everything else will be on table, which are 10 T-64s, Gaskins, Hales, everything, the works. So, back once we start. Alright, so this is the Soviet deployment now. We've got Storms at the back, we've got Gaskins, Hales. He's got 2 platoons of Gaskins, so they're all rolled up over here. He has got his BMP-2 koi stretched out. And then he's got his Shokas over here for close air support. There are A-10s in the game, so be advised, things could get hairy very, very quickly. He's got 2 BRDMs over here. He's got his BMP-2 all lined up, and it's now going to turn 1.
Okay.
Back after that. To the end of turn 1 attacker. What, the Hales range in there, is it?
Well, yeah, the Hales went in over there, succeeded on the second attempt.
Okay.
But no casualties were caused.
No casualties.
Yeah.
And no pin also.
No pin either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. The T-64s moved up in general advance. BMPs, those who could fire the ITV, stayed still. The rest moved up and fired into the church. So everything over there, 10 T-64s, BMPs, and the Storms fired into the church, killing 1 SOAR team. And then the 3 T-64s over there at the edge actually managed to get a shot in at the M109s down there. They missed everything. So the only kill that was actually confirmed was the SOAR team, and then the BMPs got lucky and hit 1 ITV, failing firepower, so he is bailed. Maybe you could just roll the morale now.
Do they want to stay? Yeah, they're fine.
They will stay. Alright, remount.
These guys don't like being rolled.
Rebound there. Oh, there's one remount.
No.
So he's still
Alright.
bailed. And then the... Because, I mean, you could remount a lot from this one.
Okay, we're done with Defender turn 1.
Recover 3 models. 4
He
models.
managed
Start
to rally his mech. He popped his ambush of Yorks over here. A-10s didn't come in, but basically 20 shots of that and all the dragons went into the BMP koi. Those with dice in them are bailed out, and those without are all dead. So he's only got 4 BMPs left, and he's going to roll his morale now. And I think that's the only casualties that were done this round. He also managed to blitz. He passes, he's still in the game. The M109s failed their blitz, and then they decided to move around the forest to try and hide at the back. So now we'll go to attacker turn 2. Back after that. Okay, so we're now at the end of attacker turn 2. Tides have turned considerably. After all the dead BMPs, they managed to pass their morale. 2 got back in. They fired 2 shots down at the Yorks and killed. So did they kill anything?
1.
Two at it.
1. The Hail killed 1 more.
Yeah. Okay, so he killed 1. Oh, sorry. The Hales fired first. They re-ranged in because the infantry advanced, so he couldn't be close. So he fired over here. He actually managed to kill an ITV as well as a York with a Hail, which means he rolled 2 1s and then he passed firepower, which is quite lucky. And then the 2 BMPs killed another York. And then the T-64s moved up. They fired everything, and all the Shilkas and all the AKs and everything fired into the church. They killed 3 dragon teams, that's with bouncing. So they tried their best to defend the dragon teams. Did not work. The T-64 fired his final shot at, was it an M109? ITV, and missed. So now that goes it. Actually, quite a bad round for the Americans. We'll see how it goes. And now we're going to watch their morale roll for the ITVs for the second turn in a row.
Nope, they're gone.
And they're gone. All right. Dancing over here. Okay, all right. Okay, so the American player's last chance right now. He's going to roll his A10 roll.
Here comes the A10s!
And they're in! Oh dear! And the second thing is reserve. Oh no, not yet, not yet. But the A10s are in.
The A10s are in, which is nice.
Okay, so attacker defender turn 2. He is rolling his A10s, so he's doing conducting AA fire. 3 Gaskins can fire.
One more, right?
Sorry. Matthew.
No worries, man.
Hits on a 4
Exciting
plus.
times. Hits on.
It's on a 4+, yeah, 4+.
3 hits?
4 hits, wow.
So one
And
each, basically.
3+ saves.
I save
Everything fails. Game
And then
over.
that's 4 shots at the
At the T64s on 3+.
2
2 hits, no saves. No saves,
I
right?
look into
No
here and
save, no
here.
save.
Do you want to jump?
Do you want to jump?
Yes, I want to jump.
Where do you
Jump
want to jump to? Back,
Yeah, back here.
Okay.
Jump into who?
Just
You can't really tell
Yeah,
because
this is-
it's
Yeah, you know, right? Very.
blending in with the camel very well, but these are the A10s. And they did kill 2 T64s, weathering 4 shots of 4 hits on the Gaskins and saving everything. Not bad. They are about 4.5 points a tank right now, so you have made back about half the points so far.
Still working on it.
Okay, so
Oh,
for
the covers hit.
defender turn 2, he moved his M113s out. He fired at the infantry, taking down 3 stands and pinning them.
Yep.
His A10s, I already gone through, has killed that. He did copper hits on, he fired 2 out of the 3 copper hits at that front T64, and he hit him twice, and he passed both saves on a 4+, pretty sick. The York fired the BMPs
Yes.
and bailed everything again. He killed 2 more and bailed the last 2.
Yep.
Now he's got to roll his morale on a 3+.
Oh dear.
They run.
Yeah, they go. Okay, they've been through a lot.
Yes, they have been through a lot. All right, and we're back after attacker turn 3.
Yep.
Your reserve roll, please.
yes. 5 plus.
Bring in the money. Wow.
Wow,
that's
that
how it's done.
is. Okay, we're done with attacker turn 3. His infantry units came on. He managed to take over the objective, and he's just waiting for 1 turn. And then, but he only can win on turn 6, just to note. He's managed to bring his T64s around the church and shot everything he could into the church. Do you need to roll morale for that?
For who?
Yeah, for the guys in the church.
Friends in the church. Is
Gaskins and everybody move forward, and the Hales, go ahead.
the boss will join 3+, and they pass.
Pass, alright.
Only because the boss was there.
And the BRDM over here fired and killed one. Oh no, fired and hit one dragon, failed to kill, failed firepower. Hales fired again, did nothing. So anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. We're going now to the third round of Defender. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Reserves?
Reserves, 3 dice, and 2 units come in.
2?
Two.
No,
Because
one,
you
one,
know-
one. Okay, so we're going into assault right now. We've got 3 infantry stands on the command team. He passed his morale already. So go ahead. 5+. He's got 3 stands on his command team.
Oh, come on!
Well done.
Fuck off!
Okay, roll counter
sorry.
attack.
Yeah.
5+. 2 guys
So
go
can I move
in.
this guy?
Yes, you can. Within 4.
Yeah,
So
one
4+.
guy here, so- Okay, and I hit on 4+. So this one 4, which I do. This one I do as well.
2 guys there.
Oh, that's so undeserved though.
Roll your 3+ counter attack.
Come on. Come on. Yes. Kill the
Nope,
bossman.
nope. Only the guys who
This
were
is
in the
kinda
initial assault can go in. Yeah.
Okay. Who
5+.
do you want to
5. You choose.
Bossman.
You choose. You choose.
Oh, I choose.
You
right?
choose. Defender
Oh,
chooses.
I see. Okay.
If there are multiple, you
Okay,
choose.
Make it happen. Just hit
5+.
5+. Stab him. Yes. Beautifully done. Wow, who's that?
Ching! Wow, suspense. Okay. Both are bad.
No. Well, I lose 1 M113 if this guy dies. I
You
lose
lose
4
4
M113s.
then.
Yeah, I see.
But then you have to roll morale
That's the
without him.
boss.
You have to roll again. After
Yeah.
shooting and after assault.
Good point.
4+. But 50% chance to.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, alright, so actually he did not roll to counter attack. He
Yes.
just chose to kill his commander. So yeah, he passed already, so he's
And
moving to a
then-
hit.
Kill him, stab.
He kills the last guy.
Ruski. Okay, so he's dead.
Alright.
Okay, then I win the combat and I consolidate back into my hole and think about my life's options.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're at Defender turn 3. He moved his M113s here, fired at the BRDMs. He bailed 1. He passed his morale, so he's still around. M113s moved out, killed his command as well as one more guy. He jumped his unit leader over there.
Yep, I do know.
And then over here, the Yorks moved around, fired in, killed 1 stand of RPG. And then the M60s came on from reserve, and he fired and killed the Gremlin and another unit. So the BTRs are here now. He needs to push them off before turn 6. And his M109 behind the tree, the third one, did not remount, and they fired copper hits. The A10s failed to come in this round.
Yep.
So with that, we're now going to attacker turn 5.
Remount is 4+, right?
Remount
Yeah,
is
3
for what?
you. 3 for you.
Oh, to be
Yeah, 3+, yeah.
It's always 3. So it's like, good. Oh.
Still fail. Okay.
Not
I
all
should've- I
Soviets.
should've
Not
said-
all Soviets are good.
Don't be like that.
Okay, so attacker turn 4. He failed to dig in with this infantry BTR, but the BTRs moved forward. He hit the Yorks, didn't do anything, but the Yorks got shot from a storm and 1 died. You gonna roll your morale for the Yorks?
No,
They
that's the
stay, alright.
York.
Yeah, the York. One York. He fired the Observer, killed the Observer. He also killed the last infantry stand in the church, so the M113s ran. The M109s, he missed, so the M109s are there in his side. And you want to roll a remount for the last guy?
Sure. Are you back? Yes,
He's
you
back,
are
and he's in the
and
side of a
Francis.
T64.
155.
That is how he's going to get his money
Yeah.
back. The BRDMs over here killed 1 M113. Oh, RPG killed 1. The M113 didn't do anything. And that's it. We now go to Defender turn 4, Reserves.
Reserves. How many dice?
4
is that?
dice.
4 dice. Yay, 2 units.
2 units in.
Great. A10. Yeah, I know. That was so unfortunate.
I think I'm not going to do this with my heroes anymore.
Okay, so we are now at Defender turn 4.
Yep.
The M109's over there. Had a brilliant, nice shot at the side shot.
Unbelievable, man. 3+,
Side
man.
armor of the
Walao
side armor of the T65 64s. 3+, he rolled 1 and 2,
Shut
so
up,
that didn't work. The ITVs came in from reserve. They passed their cross tracks and they went into the woods. The Yorks stayed around, so they fired into the Spigot, and the Spigot died. Infantry losses over here are pretty bad. I think he lost 3 stands this round. Cobras came in, fired shots on the infantry.
Killed 1.
Killed 1.
Yep.
And the dragons and the laws killed 3 BTRs.
One build.
Well,
Oh, built 1 and killed 2.
Yep.
And then over here, the M113s killed the BRDMs which were here. I took them away because it's getting a bit late. And now we go back to attacker turn 5. So next turn he will win if he's in control of this objective.
Yes.
Alright, we'll go now to the turn.
Yeah, I need to.
Okay, so attacker turn 4, he moved all his Gaskins and Shokas over there.
Yep.
T-64s moved up and his commander joined his other 2 T-64s. They managed to do 2 hits on the M109s, and these T-64s fired 2 shots into there, killed the last M109. These 3 T-64s fired in and killed 1 Patton. The BTRs moved up, fired into the ITVs, did nothing. These ITVs fired into the York, bailed him. And then the Storms fired in and killed the last York. And I think that is it. Yeah, these guys, for the second turn in a row, failed to dig in. And yeah, that's it. He did not fire his hail this round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something else.
Okay, alright. And we now go to Defender turn 5.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to be on our final turn here. Short of some miracle. Looks like everything's out. The A10s are in, the Cobras are in. He's brought 2 reserves on, which will be his M106s. Oh, sorry, 1.
Yeah,
106.
you got it right.
Yeah. And then his infantry are popped out of the building, so we'll see what happens. But it looks like everything's down to this objective, although there is another objective. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so turn 5 Defender. Not a great round.
Yeah, not a great
The Cobras fired everything into here. The infantry popped out. He fired, missed all 4 shots, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. He killed 1 stand up here.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, the infantry killed 1 stand. A10s weathered all 24 shots on the shield guns, lost nothing. But the 16 shots on the Gaskins killed 2. That's pretty bad. Then the M106 just fired 50 cals. Pattons fired shots into there, but did not manage to remove them. And I think that's it. Are we calling it?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I'm done.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Good game, man.
So the folder gaps.
Nice. Yay! Well